Yes.
Hey, it's premiere week on CBS. Finally, it's here, right? All of your favorite shows are back, and that includes So Help Me Todd, which stars Skylar Astin and Marcia Gay Harden. And the new season premieres tomorrow. There's a special guest star.
I just came by to make sure that you're covered and protected. And do you have a good lawyer?
Margaret, you're not seriously trying to win back our business? Now, today?
Look, Jennifer, you know that the station is going to push you to use their new lawyers. But if things go south, those lawyers and the station, they are going to sell you out in a second. You know I'm right. And I am certain they will not give you the direct attention of a name partner like I will.
Yeah, that's right. That's Lisa Rinna guest starring as a morning news co-anchor while Margaret and Todd try to solve a murder that happened on live TV. We're very interested in that storyline, and we're going to talk about it here in just a minute. Marcia Gay Harden plays Margaret, and she joins us live this morning. It is such a thrill to talk to you. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you so much. Happy Valentine's Day. Good morning.
Happy Valentine's Day to you as well. You know, it was so much fun to watch Margaret and Todd's relationship change over the first season. How are we coming into season 2? Where is their relationship now? It's like a little flip-flop.
Such a good question. Their relationship is actually really good. They are getting along like, what is it called? Ballbusters, gangbusters? I forget the phrase for it, but they're getting along so well. The difference in this season right now is that Todd is on his way up. He's got his new little office and full of gadgets and fun things in his nook, while Margaret is unfortunately on the way down. She's dealing with financial problems in the firm and is really trying to keep her footing, save the firm, figure out ways to save money, and so she's a little bit off her confidence streak that she was on before.
And you know, I think a lot of mothers, sons, families can kind of relate to the not so much the flip-flop of how they're feeling in business, but that relationship growth. How important is that between you and Skylar to be really relatable to the audience that's watching? It's really a family drama as well as a comedy.
Yeah, we're a dramedy. That's what I think is so fabulous about it. And I feel like the feedback that I get from people is how they relate to the issues that all of us deal with between mother and son, between mother and daughter, as the kids are either growing up, going through college, getting back out on their own. It never stops. You know, you never, I think of being a parent as a glorious hijacking, and you're never away from it. You are always mothering and dealing with the love and the conflict and with your children. So I think we show that really well in this. The writers do a great job of including a lot of comedy and a lot of heart.
We see Lisa Rinna there. We're very curious about this storyline working in morning news around here. You also have Sandra Bernhardt this season, Heather Mathis. Talk about some of the guest stars and how much fun it is to work with some of those folks that have been in the business for a long time.
Well, sure. When Lisa came on, you just don't know what to expect because she's such a larger than life person, and she was fabulous. We played games backstage, you know, bananagrams and other games like that. And then Sandra Bernhardt was our next guest. And again, I know Sandra from New York, but to have that legendary woman on set and getting to play with her, I mean, that's what's so much fun when you get to play with these wonderful actors.
It seems like you all have a really good time on the set, which makes it even more fun for those of us watching. What's really fun for me when I watch is to watch how Margaret's fashion changes scene to scene, episode to episode. Tell me about that. Tell me about what role you play in that and how fabulous it is to wear those clothes.
Well, we have a great designer named Alyssa Swanson, and she makes a lot of that clothing for me. The bow tie shirts, the suits, she designs them and makes them. And she had this vision of Margaret that was just sort of that higher fashion. We didn't want Margaret to look like a secretary, like anybody just trudging into office. And that's where I think the comedy allows, because it's colorful, it's vibrant, it's elegant. This is a pink velvet suit you're looking at. I mean, come on. Margaret can be slightly over the top, but in a wonderful way. And oh my goodness, the response. I go through the airport and the women are like, who's making what you're wearing? Where do I buy it? Where do I get it? We have to get Alyssa to open up her own line, I think.
Absolutely.
But I think that's the tone, right?
It really does. It absolutely does. It really explains who she is on so many levels. Marcia, we are delighted to be able to talk to you. You are a legend yourself, and we just are such fans. So Thank you for spending part of your Wednesday
Thank you
morning
so
with
much.
us.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Season 2 of So Help Me Todd premieres tomorrow night at 9 p.m. right here on WBTV.